Hey, Shirley Brown. Hey, TP. Hey, the seven of us. Gwen, Crystal, Shanae. Hey, y'all. Hey, Sabrina. Thank you for the flower, TP. At work, Crystal. Okay. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Samika. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Latina. Hey, Indigo. Hey, Victoriously Love. Hey, Cynthia in the purple. Vicky Gale. Hey, Boo. Hey, Terry Cody. Hey, Jackie. Hope you're feeling well today, Jackie. I love you, sis. Hey, Sandy McKay. Sabrina sent the gold coin. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Real Raw. Hey, Rodney. Carolyn Wise speaking to Terry. Hey, Teresa 2K. Ask Granny. Thank you for the star. Hey, Victorious Love. Good evening, Flower Power crew. What it do, y'all? Hey, JP. Hey, No More Silent Tears. What y'all been up to? Thank you for the gold coin, Axe Granny. Great word on your last live. I feel you. You know what, Axe Granny? What I've noticed in you is your level of compassion. You are the definition of compassion, Axe Granny, and you have a lot of compassion. That says a lot. Nate 22 said, "Hey 74 and Flower Power." Real Raw said, "Hey Yvonne." Hey Laquita. Asked Granny sent another coin. I thank you. JP said, "Hey Rodney." Rodney said, "Hey Nate 22." Hey Miss Pacey. Hey girl. Quit all that pacing. Hey Dre Queen. Hey Phyllis Luckett. Get some of this raspiness out my throat. Let's see here. Thank you, Carolyn Wise, for the sunshine, love. Thank you. Thank you, Sabrina, for the Sunday. Child, I wish I could put some Sunday in my mouth. I'm just as scanchy. I need to shape up this middle. I'm just as scanchy as I can be, y'all. This work week has been absolutely, it feels so good to see all my co-workers. I missed everybody. I didn't realize how much I missed my friends at work, my friends and associates at work. I mean, it's a whole vibe there. The first night back, I did pretty decent, but the night crept on by. Hey, Sharon, how are you? No More Silent Tears said, "Enjoying this rainy day." Girl, we doing all kind of stuff to get some rain out here. It's been 100 degrees all week and counting. I mean, it's gonna cool off a little bit tomorrow when it be 97. After that, we live in hell on earth out here. It is crazy work. It is crazy work. It be 80 degrees at 10 o'clock at night. 11 o'clock at night, it's been 80 degrees. I can't deal. Enjoy that rain because you never miss your water until the well run dry. I'm telling y'all. I don't know what's going on, but all this water shortage and all this talk and all that type of stuff is crazy work. Yep, enjoy this earth and use it for what it's worth. Don't use it up. Don't beat Mother Earth to death, human beings. Hey, Victorious Love. Thank you for the floating heart. Terry Cody said, Carolyn Wise, Yvonne, Indigo, No More Silent Tears, Real Raw, Laquita, Axe, Granny, and Phyllis. Terry Cody said, hello. Hey, Bernie. One thing for sure and two for certain, you come with the beautiful colors, and I love colors. I love flower colors. I love it, y'all. I do. The vibrance in nature and what it means to be purple or magenta or red or yellow. You know, God made each of us different. We're individual petals on this tree of life. And I like to see it blossom. I like to see it close up, open up, close up. I just love flowers and what it brings. The dragonflies that come by, the hummingbirds that come by, the bumblebees that come by. Each species playing a part, and I love that. I love bringing them back to life. That one was over there, was deader than a doorknob. It's so hard to handle and high maintenance and pick all the hair out that one right there with the yellow growing all around it. It be being mangy and stuff. It be acting out. It be acting out, and I be bringing it back to life. I pour it into these plants every year. I do this for years, for decades. I do the same thing with my kids. I do the same thing with my pets. I do the same thing with me. I do the same thing with my relationships. I nurture. I nurture and I gas things up for the good of mankind, for the good of us, for the good of, whatever situation I'm dealing in. It's got to benefit the situation. It's got to make it work in the ether. I don't just waste time. I don't just um, do any old thing. When I do something, I make decisions on my own recognizance. I know exactly what I'm doing. You know what I mean? But I don't waste time. I enjoy every day the best I can. I come out here and I take in deep breaths. I won't smoke. I'll choose not to smoke a cigarette out here just to enjoy this and drink my juice and just take in this breeze while it's cooling off or watch that rabbit go in the corner and you know what I mean? I'll be doing stuff like that. Thank you, Deanna. Where you been, girl? Thank you for the finger heart, Deanna. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Indigo speaking to Shauna. Hi, Beans, Mom. Hey, Piggle speaking to Rodney. Indigo said, I can't see. Ask Granny. A bunch of people over here in Flower Power in the train say you got them blocked. I can't even name everybody, child. But a bunch of people say you got them blocked. If you can check your block list, both block lists, through your Google and through your studios. Um, have a heart, ask Granny. A lot of things you don't recognize, but a lot of people may be willing to come in and engage or just listen in your bushes that didn't, a week or so ago. Um, People hearing about you. Yep, you're not the only one, Indigo, that's been saying that. Let me see. Deanna said, hey, 74 baby. Hey, boo. I hope all is well your way. Shauna speaking to Beans' mom. Kathy Rack saying hello, everyone. Hey, Kathy. Thank you, Miss Dolores Johnson, for being a Flower Power member for 18 months. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Pacey. Thank you for gifting Laquita a gifted membership. Laquita, you all the way in, girl. Thank you. Thank you so much. Miss Pacey. Let me see, you got some nerve. Say hi, that's Piggles. Let me see. Axe Granny said, I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, we sorry too, Axe Granny. I thought we was starting over on a new slate. So Cassie, Indigo. I really can't name off of everybody because there's so many, Axe Granny, but they saying they can't see you and they might want to at least jump out your bushes. Now, y'all, these petunias, you got to get this stuff out of here. These old dried up ones. So when I come out here tomorrow, these will be even fuller. Because when petunias collapse on themselves, they got like a sticky film on it. See, moths and beetles, they love petunias. But if you want them to be huge, you gotta get the dead ones out. Now the ones I got on the front porch, I don't recommend that shit because you might be up here. As soon as I hit this driveway, I water them out front and be picking at them and stuff. But it could be 50, 60 dry ones a piece. But this whole thing was full earlier. As we get to 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon after the hottest part of the day, petunias will close up. They'll close up. And sometimes they'll stick on each other. But see all these right here, these will be out in the morning like a bouquet. This was just as motley too. And look at the look how the beetles and the moths, they love this. It's like chewing gum for them. But to get them vibrant and underneath all spread out, get some air, get some fresh water. The soil is good and moist. Good and moist. And I'll be back out here to get them. These beetles right here, I never seen these things before. And they back here tearing up. I'm going to report them. I'm going to report them to the government because I ain't never seen them beetles before. Them little Chinese beetles. People bring stuff in on these flights and all this other type of stuff. Some of this stuff ain't natural to the United States and it ruins ecosystem. Same as carrying stuff from the United States over to other places and stuff. I ain't never seen them Egyptian beetles in my life. This is my first time ever seeing them raggedy motherfuckers. And they been out here having a feast on these petunias. A petunia ain't got a chance. You gotta take care of them. A petunia ain't got a chance, child. This thing was just as motley, one of my little clearance ones. I didn't even know it had little purple miniature petunias in them. I thought they was all yellow. That's pretty. Them two colors together is pretty. This one was on clearance. And it's doing real good, but there's been some beetles over here. Thank you, Nate22, for being a Flower Power member for 20 months. Thank you, Portia, for what do you call it, renewing your membership. I know you've been over here longer than 3 months. You're one of my day one peoples. Thank you, Sharon, for the 11-month membership. Indigo commented in her chat today. She read it, but I can't see her name. Oh, wow. There she goes. She said, I will get help and fix that. Thank y'all for letting me know. I don't know what that is. Everybody got to check their list. Maybe you have her on do not recommend or something like that. And so you can't, you can speak over there, but you can't see her because if she's on do not recommend from your end, then you won't see her, if that makes sense. So everybody check their list because it happens. I got them hot dog fingers like Giant Lemon Head, and I be pressing stuff. That's why I don't never touch my buttons no more. I put it in a stand. Cause I know I'll be like, you can't tell me what to do. You know, her finger be way up here, be looking like a Polish sausage. Let me see. Rodney cracking up. Clara said, hey, Glow. Capricorn Gorilla. I know I didn't miss the bunch. I had to jump down here to the bottom because I know I'm getting behind, running my mouth about some goddamn petunias. But hey, Mrs. Coleman said, Glow. Capricorn Girl said, they're Japanese beetles. They have bags and you hang out and attract them in them. I'm going to get something. I'm going to get something tonight or tomorrow because I'm thinking about going grocery shopping when I get off this live. I might as well. It's quiet in the city. So, yep, and I'm going to look for something, child, because I can't stand it. They ain't finna eat up my shit. Them, I don't know what they is, but they ain't from Colorado. I ain't never seen none of them beetles before in my life. Now, I deal with a lot of insects doing my flowers every year, but I ain't never seen them beetles. Look at it. Look, 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 look. I ain't never seen no beetles that look like that. And look how they eating up shit. I'm not gonna deal with it. Now I've been putting a 7 out here, but it ain't been stopping them with these little iridescents and shit. Look at this. Look at this. That's not natural. So I'm sure I'll go find out about it tonight. I'm gonna get something, cause the 7 ain't keeping them off of there. The 7 keeping the moths out. Them that 7 is keeping them moths out. You know, the ones that the failed ones say is her mama, them moths, at least the ones in Colorado is. They is not white butterflies. It's a white species of moth. And them motherfuckers that eat you out of flower and pot, child. But them beetles right there, I don't know. I haven't heard any reports. It's kind of hard being kicked off of Facebook because you do get a lot of informational news over at Facebook. And so it's hard not seeing any Facebook reels or something, but something is going on because I ain't never seen them. I ain't never seen them. Never, never, never. And they got their favorites. All these things over here be having them beetles in it. Be having them beetles. All these petunias over here be getting ate up. Look at that. Swiss cheese. Petunia. Yep, I don't like that. Let me see. Capricorn Girl said they are Japanese beetles. They have bags you hang out and it attracts them. Okay. All right. Like fly traps. Okay. Let me see. Thank you in the Noah Glow for being a Flower Power member for 20 months. Hey, Mrs. Coleman. Thank you for the flower. Here I come back down, y'all. Vicky Gale. Hey, Jody. Hey, Miss Ruby. Hey, Portia. Piggle speaking to Jody. Bernie said, your backyard is beautiful. Thank you. We dealing in drought and wildfire out here, unfortunately. Bernice, Brown Eyes. That's what that say. Thank you, Miss Brown Eyes. Thank you. Besides the grass in the backyard, it has been very trying, Miss Brown Eyes. And I just went back to work this past weekend. Today is my first day off of my 3-day, 12-hour work shift week. I got to be back in this Saturday through next Tuesday for my 4-day week. And Colorado never disappoint in the heat. We got to enjoy it while it lasts. It's supposed to be some moisture in the forecast come late next week or the middle of next week. See, if I sit out here, I'll spot every single thing that is out of place. All this hanging and stuff, it's over. Get rid of it. So tomorrow, all this will be open. And these, who when they close tonight, whoever don't stick to themselves, they'll be open again tomorrow. This thing was just as motley. This was a red, white, and blue for 4th of July one, so they wanted like $5 for these petunias, but they had stopped watering them and stuff at Walmart. And see, nobody wants to do the maintenance of picking all these dry ones off, because they just tell you when you work at Walmart, they just be like, go water the plants, and you plug that hose up on the side of that Walmart, and they just douse the plants. They don't prune them and pick them, and you get them when they come up off the truck from the dealer. From the wholesaler. And they drop their little stash of plants of what they go sell to these businesses and stuff like that. All they go do is water them. They not go do none of the maintenance. You got to do the rest of that when you get home with your stuff. So I be doing mine. It's like doing little girl's hair. Yep. Let me see. Please show me Head and her supporters show them what beauty looks like. Y'all want to go see the front? Ask Granny. Who is that? Kathy R. Thank you so much for being a Flower Power member for 15 months. Let's go check on the front, y'all. Let's go check on the front. Oh, this door ain't bit more shut. Let me see. Hey, Marilyn Washington. How I look, y'all? Coming down? Coming down? Hey, TP. Thank you for becoming a Flower Power member again, girl. Thank you. Let's go check on the front petunias. Let me see. Yeah. I better not see none of them beetles up here. Thank you so much, TP. Thank you, Miss Ruby, for the Sunday. Thank you. The sun be up here so doggone hard. These be like little popcorn kernels. But they real easy to get off. And when I water them tonight, these bushes will be so big. Don't these things look bigger and bigger every time I show them? That's because I don't play with. I nurture I bring everything back to life. Sick puppies, sick children, sick people. Yeah. I like to turn situations around for the better of good. But when you so demonic, when you so sick, when you so in tune to destroying yourself, there's not a lot of people that you could save in that state where they can't help themselves. They people can't help them. It ain't nothing you could do but let it go and give it to God, because you can't help everybody. But me, my spirit, my get down, I try to. You know what I mean? I try. Try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Try to give um, that and look at other people's perspectives, stand in their shoes sometime. Because that's what it boils down to, a person not being able to walk a mile in your shoes. You know what I mean? Thank you, Miss Ruby, for the Sunday. Hey, Cassie Boo said good evening, 74 and fellow moderators. Marilyn Washington said, hey, Cassie. Hey, Latina. In the Noah Glow said, you always look good, boo, but yes, you're slimmer, child. Talking about some doggone 171. Some doggone 171, child. Look how vibrant this pot is. Look at her. Very few dead ones. Very few. Them doggone moths out here too. I just ain't spotted one in the front yard. I'm just really concerned about it. And while I'm off the next couple of days, I am going to see what I could do, because I don't know about no Japanese beetle. I'm going to Google it though. I just ain't never seen it before. And sometimes there are problems with species getting to where they don't need to be and all that type of stuff. Yep. I know y'all heard about that, that diarrhea and exploding parasite that's really high numbers in Michigan and Ohio, where I was telling y'all the other day, they thinking about its fruits and vegetables. So we want to make sure we washing these fruits, watermelons and stuff during these hot summer months. Watermelon was a staple for the amount of kids that I raised. It's an easy, fast summer treat. And so we've been eating watermelons all day lives, because I love me a good watermelon, but y'all got to wash them. And I absolutely use soap and water on my vegetables and stuff, because I know this government. First it be genetically modified bullshit, and then it be having a parasite on it. So yes, y'all watch out. Y'all watch these babies dehydrating and carrying on. I know May May, she a little rabbit. She like broccoli. She like carrots and dip and stuff. Yeah, May May like carrots and ketchup. Which her daddy don't let her eat a lot of ketchup, but she love them little baby carrots. She eat like that. She don't like salad, but she like raw broccoli or cooked broccoli. She love cucumbers. Stuff like that. That stuff got to be washed. They say use vinegar. Um, my vinegar don't always just be sitting right there, but my dishwater do, with the bleach in it a little bit. And I literally wash my vegetables and stuff with soap and water, especially if I'm already at the kitchen sink and stuff. I think I got that. Wasn't too bad. Usually I'll be out here picking, child. I'll be picking the hell out these big mugs. But y'all see that? Look at that water and them eggshells and stuff. Let me get them a little. Did I bring that container back out here? Oh, yep, it's over there. Let me see. Sorry it took so long to renew. Work and life have me busy. You're very welcome, beautiful. Thank you so much, TP. Nate22 says TP reacts. Marilyn Washington said, hey, Terry Cody. Glow said JP. Latina said, looking good, sis. I try. Clara Williams said TP. TP said, hey, Marilyn and JP. Cassie said, good evening, 74 and fellow moderators. Flower Power and Shatters. In the Noah Glow said Cassie. Marilyn said, hey Cassie. Rodney said, Cassie, what's happening? Latina said, hey Glow. Nate 22 said, hey Cassie. Portia Owen said, hey Cassie. Jody said, Cassie. JP said Cassie. May said, hey everyone. Hey May. Rodney said Clara. Clara said Rodney. In Noah Glow said May. Capricorn Girl said Cassie. Cassie said Marilyn. Nate 22. JP and Auntie Jody. In the Noah Glow said beautiful. Brown Eye said hi. Claire Williams said Cassie. Trey Trey said, hey, 74 in chat, had cataract surgery today, so I'm just listening. Okay, boo, rest your eyes. I'm not going to be on here too long, child. I've been ripping and running ever since I freaking got up, child, because I had a tough week with these feet. And I wanted to go over there and check on Teddy Grams with his smiley face. My little RJ, he had surgery yesterday. They said he did real good, though. But I wanted to do some checking around, child. On my foot. It did so on Monday. So Tuesday, I mean, it did so on Sunday. So Monday I had a plan. And yesterday I just struggled so freaking bad with this foot, y'all. But my employer, they just, willing to accommodate me at all costs. It was a rough work week coming off of a shutdown, 10 and 11 days, depending on what team you was on, 10 and 12 days, depending what team you was on. So we came back to a lot of catastrophe and phenomenon, and it's always like that for Christmas. Every holiday when we gone, and machines and stuff is cut off more than a week, it's we coming back to hell and havoc. Yeah. Let me see. Latina said, my granddaughter will be born soon. I can't wait. Congratulations, Latina. Anybody seen Christine Seabrook? Because today is her birthday, too. And I wanted Christine Seabrook to drop her cash app in here. When y'all see her, let me know. And I'm trying to come down here. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the phone so I can engage right with the chat instead of just talking and looking away. Ask Granny said, they say buy fruit with the skin on. Yes, and wash it. Please, y'all. I don't know what's going on. The virus, the parasite is not a virus. Bacteria, virus, parasites, all of those are different things. This is a parasite. It's very, very serious. So if it's causing exploding diarrhea and abdominal discomfort or stomach aches, dehydration, all right, absolutely no fluid tension. We got at least two people in my at my work walking around pale as a white sheet of paper, and they say that they have been sick as a dog. Not only does that parasite illness last more than 7 days, it could last up to 30 days or longer. So this is very, very serious, y'all. Wash your hands and wash your food. That's it. Just the simple stuff. Like they claimed that that last situation, in 2020, they were saying wash your hands, keep your hands and stuff clean, but please watch your fruit and vegetable, your bell peppers, rinse them potatoes off, them tomatoes, pineapples. I don't care what it is. Wash it under hot water and clean it. You know, those little dollar brushes and stuff, those fruit brushes and stuff like that, your grapefruit, your cantaloupe. Cantaloupe always in trouble with some type of food situation tied to it because people just cut into it. You don't think to rinse a cantaloupe or your melons, but you have to. All right, they don't know where this stuff coming from. A lot of these restaurants, there won't be any lettuce and tomato and onions available. It could be onions. Onions carry a mold, you know. It could be anything. It could be anything, but people is ending up very, very sick, running around here with exploding diarrhea, dehydrating, getting sucked in. Hey, Avis. Capricorn Girl said, hey, Trey, hope you feel better soon. My mother went through that. Yeah, that cataract surgery. Yep, just rest yourself, Trey Trey. Sit back and listen. I ain't gonna do much today. I'm chilling. You about to go, babe? You bring me a lemonade? I don't want a lot of ice. Let me see. Brown Eye said they have moved some fruits and vegetables off the shelves. Yes, I heard, child. I heard. No More Silence here says true. Yes, being careful with these fruit and vegetables, especially while these kids home from school. We know that they run up the bills because they home, got every goddamn light and game console on and running in and out the doggone house and, you know, got everything plugged up and all that type of stuff, and they eat us out of every doggone thing. Well, they just go in there and grab an orange and peel it and get to eating it. They ain't come in and wash their hands. They ain't rinse that orange off, and they just grab them an orange. The bananas, all that stuff, gotta be cleaned. And before we even stock them in the refrigerators and stuff, because these kids, they just run in and out grabbing stuff and they don't be thinking about viruses and parasites and bacteria. They don't give a damn. Hey, Snipes. Hey, Cassie. Trey Trey, I pray that you're feeling better soon. Me too. Let me see. Sally's GVO say, hey, 74 in chat. Hey, Sally's. Snipe speaking to Terry, Cody, Rodney, Cassie, Nate 22, and in another with Glow. TP said, hey, love, Nate 22. Beautifully designed said, yes, I love the content. Love the flowers. Beautiful. Thank you so much, beautifully designed. Let me see. I was just wondering if you beautifully designed, can you see through my mass manipulation of the people? Because I sure be trying to manipulate over here. Annette Wiggins said, hey, 74 in chat, beautiful flowers. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me come down here. If I missed you, keep talking. Roxanne Ross, I actually heard of people doing that before. Let me go back up and see what I can see. Roxanne Ross said, hello, everyone. Did anyone heard Doodle live? She's going to make a necklace out of her mother's ashes for the grandkids. That's normal. They had that, didn't they do that for the boy, Brother Batman's ashes? But people be doing that, putting the ashes in necklace. The Willie's son, they did that for him. That's weird shit though. I mean, they already in the urn. Just leave them there. I don't want to wear no ashes. And no, but nobody better not be wearing mine neither. But to each their own. To each their own. I don't want grandmama ashes around my neck. I got sensitive skin. Oh, is Christine Seabrook in here? Christine, drop your cash app, love. Drop your cash app, my baby. Happy birthday. Everybody up there she go. Hey, Christine. Happy birthday, boo. You got Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle you want to drop, my love? Everybody saying happy birthday, Christine. Y'all, we need some moisture so bad. It's trying to touch the front. It's trying to touch the front. But since I'm off tonight, Thursday and Friday, I'm gonna water both tonight. But the backyard is over with. It's over with. I hurry up and get in and get out in the morning, child, because they is complaining about people using the water, and that's crazy to me. That's fucking crazy, y'all. I don't want it to be flooding and stuff all over the nation, but people that's getting the rain and some of this effect of this weird, unique El Nino heading this way. God bless. God bless. But it's flooding in crazy places, strange weather in strange places, just like the Bible said it would. Let me see. Victorious Love said, happy birthday, Christine. TP said, happy birthday, Christine. Real Raw said, Cassie. Cassie said, Sharon. JP said, happy birthday. May God bless you with many more. Christine Seabrook. Sharon said, happy birthday. Marilyn said, happy birthday, Christine. Jody said, a friend of mine had a tattoo done with her dad's ashes. Interesting. And I actually seen an article about that on Facebook some time ago. I did see that you can use that as an ink. Um, I'll pass. I thought another what you call them birds was coming up to me. Let me see. Sally GVO said, hey Jody. Yvonne said, happy birthday, Christine. Real Raw said, happy birthday. Sonia Ready, we need to grow our own fruits and vegetables. You better say it, Sonia. We done talked about it before. How it was gonna be, how I might end up needing the rabbits in the yard and shit, because everything's so fake at the grocery store. Yep. So that's what baby girl was saying. She heard of people doing that before, and that's tattooing yourself with the ashes. I have heard or read about it. I think I seen it on Facebook. Hey, Miss Dolores, speaking to Cassie. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I got more lottery news for y'all. Let's see. Miss Ruby said hummingbird, hummingbird, child. I thought one was coming. That's why I'm low-key playing it off coming in here. What do I do with my other device? Let me see. Ashes for tattoo is a no for me. It's definitely a no for me. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the carrying around of the ashes because it's actually something to that. Hanging on to clothes and everything of our dead loved ones. I used to listen to this guy. He had heart problems last year. He is a Indian Buddhist. His name is Sadhguru over here on YouTube. Make millions and millions of followers. And I learned from him about 2 or 3 years ago about hanging on to those ashes and them clothes and all this other type of stuff of our loved ones, and it's not good. You shouldn't hold on to that stuff. You should let them go because you're holding them back from their afterlife, and there is an afterlife. Okay. Let me see. No more silent tears. Said, I'll pass. Yes, yes, I'll pass. Jody says, snipes. Christine Seabrook, 74. Your flowers are flourishing all over the place. Front to back, child. Everything is alive except the grass. But we go steal some water tonight, girl. We go steal us some water. Let me see. Kathy Shannon said, hey, y'all. Let me wash my hands, y'all. Forget that. Motherfucking beetles probably pee on my doggone let me see. Kathy Shannon said, I'm glad I came in time to hear you saying about letting go. Yes. Yep. Y'all can look Sadhguru up here, or you could do your research about hanging on to our loved ones, especially like the ashes and the clothes and all that other type of stuff. You're keeping them back from their experience. So it depends on what you believe in, and I was born and raised as a Christian. All right. So I got a lot of sense at the same time. I don't just support one thing on the truth. You know, the Baptists think they right, the Jews think they're right, the Protestants think that they're right. All right. Everybody think they right. The Buddhists think they right and all that other type of stuff, and it's just not the case. Especially over here in these United States, religion was used to program us, so we think all this stuff that's not true, and all of these superstitions and all these old world beliefs and all that, and it's just not true. Hey, say that. Hey, boo, I have all my dad's thing. My heart won't allow me to get rid of it. To each his own, girl. That don't mean that you wrong or whatever. I just heard different, and it gave me a perspective on that. Yeah. I held on to a coat of my mother. It smelled like her. It didn't matter when I came across it in the back of the closet. It didn't matter what house I put it in or anything like that. That blue jean coat, my mama loved this old blue jean coat. And it was one of them long ones from like 86 or 87, but she always held on to it. And then it end up in the wash every now and then. That I had this hat of my dad's, but I lost those items in a flood decades ago, and it was like them passing all over again. But in years later, decades later, I would hear that message from Sadhguru about holding on to those items, especially the ashes and the clothes specifically, that we're keeping them from their next journey. So yeah, it was very interesting. I'll have to find that video of Sadhguru, and maybe y'all, I don't think that he is as active as he used to be like 5 years ago, because I was saddened to hear that Sadhguru was having the health issues that he was having. I mean, he just seems so perfect. And I know that man is not perfect and all that other type of stuff, but he's so inspirational and intriguing. And Billy Carson has the same effect, you know. It's just mind boggling what we think, you know, and to be opened up to a different perspective, to a different enlightenment. It can be healing when you come from, dark spaces, I guess, if you will. But Agnes, cherishing her mom's ashes like that is nothing abnormal, nothing that, nobody has heard of or whatever. But okay. So she was cremated, just as suspected. But when? And when did she expire? All right. But people keeping the ashes and making medallions out of them and all that other type of stuff. I wouldn't recommend that Flavor Flav size medallion, but to each their own. TP said one God, but over 100 different religions and belief make it make sense. Child, it's not what we think. All these different religions and sex, SECT. When it comes down to religion, it's correct. It ain't no different than Pyru, Bloods, and Crip when it comes down to religion and what religion really is. In that aspect, I won't get off my content because I just had like some little small talk or whatever, but all roads lead to Rome. You know, we ain't gonna have that religious talk. J Monique said, "Hey, lady." Hey, J Monique. TP said, "Hello, beautiful Dolores." Hey, Rebecca Wilcox. Today is Christine Seabrook's birthday. Drop your cash app, Christine. Let me see. Charlene said, "Hey, everyone." Hey, Miss Charlene Bailey. Brown Eye says, "I'm 69 years old and I'm trying to hold on to my religion." I know that's right. Don't lose your religion or your salvation, Miss Brown Eyes. Let me see. TP said, "Absolutely 100." In and Over Glow said, Charlene. J Monique said, "Happy birthday, Christine Seabrook." Cassie said, "Hello, Charlene." Have y'all check this lottery out? I just wanted to go over this real quick, and we probably gonna hang it up because I'll be on here an hour. I'll be back, y'all. It's just that I had a it felt good being back to work about around my co-workers and everything. Everything has changed so much as a business does. And for I've been gone for 15 weeks, y'all. I've kept up with one or two people, mainly one, my homegirl Esther, but so much has taken place, so much has changed. I'm been upgraded to a trainer now, so I'll be in a lot of orange shirts. And we're getting all new uniforms. We got all new lockers. We got so much new shit. But it was a lot of calamity and chaos coming off of say that said happy birthday, Christine Seabrook. Hey Levier, Cassie speaking to Levier too. It was a lot of chaos and stuff. Machines was broken, all kind of calamity. We had our floor collapse. Now the floor collapsed in the department that I work in last year, and it the thing that we put down this center aisle that we roll in and out the doors, we have a front garage door and we have a back garage door. And the product that we make, it goes out these doors. The small one go out the front, and the huge ones, meters on top of meters, go out the front. All that weight on what that is has compressed on this concrete floor that has other stuff underneath, like say tunnels. And we had that, and it was an Olympic size pool because they decided to try to get it fixed while we was on shutdown. So I haven't been there since June 15th when I got sent home, and I was there for such a short amount of time on June 15th. I was only at work like an hour and a half, and I knew that there was calamity and stuff going on about the sinkhole, but the focus was I supposed to be at work that night or not, right? And of course, we found out that I wasn't fully acclimated, so I wasn't. So I wasn't even thinking about the sinkhole, but I knew about it, but I didn't know that it was an Olympic size hole. They had dug it up and refurbed it during the holiday, and we couldn't use that end of a plant. And a very important machine is at that. In fact, it's right next to the sinkhole. And ever since that sinkhole was there, that machine won't work. Child, when we came back to work on Sunday, another team had been there since Friday. So they was there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday was their last night working. And so they had to deal with all of this, and nothing worked for them. And we lost a lot of material, and we had a lot of scrap. So that's not good for business. And we have a very mean director. All right. He's very haughty, um, control freak, narcissist, and a power tripper. The man that runs the show over all of us, over all of you, over all of us, he be going on demonic power trips. Let me see, kicking it with Kia saying, hey everybody, I just dropped in to say hi. Can't speak, I can't stay, but I'll hit the like button. I love you, Kia. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. Girl, I felt that, all right, because I have had a great week, getting back in stride again, seeing my people again at work, but my foot gave me hell and havoc. Um, I couldn't win from losing last night. I've been extremely sleepy. At about 3 o'clock in the morning, Colorado time, so it'll be 5 o'clock on the East Coast, you know, or 2 o'clock in California and Oregon and shit. But at 3 o'clock, I get extremely sleepy. And after 8 hours is about all I have in my feet, y'all. I'm not gonna make it at this rate. So I came up with a great idea yesterday, and it worked for the most part, except the people that's supposed to be helping me, they gonna tell me that I can't use a piece of equipment to store what I need to get me through the night. So we'll be dealing with that this week. But today, after my errands and everything, I just wanted to chill and relax because I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. Um, I love my job and I want to be at my job and I want to keep my job. I just don't know what I'm going to do about these feet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hey, country girl, Queena. Let me see, Eugene. Hey, welcome back. Say hello there, sweetie. Hello, Eugene. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's my first day off from going back to work after 15 weeks, but I'm doing well. Yeah. My feet not ready. Levier said, Miss No in the glow, Miss Cassie. Let me see. Glow speaking to Levier. Eugene said, yeah, don't do so much, sweetie. Hey, I have a job to do. I have one of the most laid back positions now. And I've had that position for over a year, and I'm very grateful for it because my other position, the build team, where I was helping to build what my company makes, I'm too old for that. All right. Too raggedy in the feet. Okay. And I made my way to where I am and I enjoy it. But um, I've always been in lead roles and but I for since 2020, I just want to be a regular laborer. I want to get in and out. I do not like young people like that. Like I'm not friendly. Like I don't have time for kids when I got kids that I done raised. I'm just in my ways about being almost 52 years old and getting away from so many responsibilities of raising children and grandchildren and all this other type of stuff. And so that's not what I want my work to be. Even though I'm this nurturer, we just had this nurturing speech out there on the porch, but I'm saying I want to do me now. You know what I mean? I want to be alive and free and just able to go to work so I can survive this world. I need my job to continue to survive. I have to work until God see fit another. And I know that our ship is coming, you know what I mean? But I just want to be able, to get in and get out. I've come a long way in this business. Next week on July 21st, I will be on night shift for 29 years. I've seen so many faces. I've dried so many tears over the years. All right. Melanie said, do what you got to do. Wear steel toes. If not, get you some good old Birkenstocks. It don't work like that. We have to wear steel toes, and our company uniform is that. And they assist me on that. I got so many new uniforms on the way because of my new training position. But they also go above and beyond and let me choose the shoe outlet, not the company shoe brand, because we have to use the company website to get those steel toes. And it's hundreds of steel toe shoes that you could wear for this company. You just have to be on that list. And the company that make those steel toes is a tactical gear place for the military for this country. And the steel toe boots that certain portions of the military wear, my feet not going to tolerate that. Melanie said, do what you have to do. If not, get you some good old Birkenstocks. I have been nursing for 30 years. Plus, walking these hospital floors, they are great. I heard about that a couple of weeks ago, but they have to be steel toes. And because of certain circumstances, and I am one of them, I do get to choose a particular company. But and I have all that, and I have access to a new pair and all that, but it's deeper than that. It's my foot. The shoe don't even matter at this point. All that squishing, all that it takes to walk on a foot, my foot don't want that. My foot don't want me to walk on it. Let me see. I had the same problem when I had an issue with my feet. It's severe. Plantar fasciitis, country girl queen of severe plantar fasciitis with heel bone degeneration. So the heel of my foot, where I've been complaining all this time, the bone is degenerating there ever so slightly. It's slightly enough for me to know that my foot don't want me to use it, and so that's why I'm on these vitamin D regimens to build bone mass back up. Hurry up, because I've had to go back to work last week. All right. I can sit down when I want. I can take a break when I want. I don't have to do as nearly as walking. I can call our supplies back to our station. So it's been a lot of accommodations All I needed the other day was to be able to stand on this ice pad when my feet get to throbbing and flaring up around the 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning break. And I usually go out to my car and smoke. You gotta smoke way off campus and all this other type of shit. You can't be anywhere near the building doing anything that a normal human being. But I walk all the way to my car, which I park pretty close to my department. I get away with a lot of stuff, child. I'm my spot right there. But I smoke at 3 and 2 o'clock in the morning because it really be like my first cigarette of the night, because my first break I don't have time to smoke, and my first break always getting put off by a half hour or another hour depending on what process we on. And when I come back at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning after that second half hour break, child, what it takes for me to walk from the car to the gates is crazy work. And when I get back there to the floor and I work clear across the plant, this plant is so huge that we got scooters, bikes, skateboards, all kind of shit to get from one end to the next. Crazy. Y'all have no idea. Hey, Smiling T. Hey, Holly Hayden. Good evening, 74 Miles in chat. Hope everyone day is great. It is. Capricorn Girl says 74, wear some Uggs to work if they allow you to. I wear them. You get to wear what you want to wear walking in. You have to change out in uniform if you didn't come in your uniform, but you got to change. Our whole system of stepping into your shoes and stuff, my work shoes, is in the shoe hallway into the plant because they have stopped the movement. So we can wear any street shoe into the facility, but coming out to the floor, we have to be in the company steel toe shoe. And I wear the most comfortable shoes to work. Ja. Let me see. I wish we could buy new feet like we buy new shoes, girl. Girl. And the only thing that make me feel good is these ice baths. So I got this ice pad. And so they said I could bring it. You know, you just can't bring stuff to work. You definitely can't bring shit back to that floor. Like, we don't allow no book bags. We can't have water containers or anything like that. You go in with clear everything. And so I was able to get the ice pad. I already had some ice boots, and they kept them upstairs in the infirmary. We got a doctor there 24 hours a day, a little like hospital area that's open 24 hours a day. You can go get ice packs, you can go get allergy medicine, everything that you need. You can just go up to what we call parachute. And so parachute been having one of my boots. The other boot is here. But the past 15 weeks that I've been off for medical leave, parachute didn't have my other boot because I needed a boot. I needed ice packs for both my feet. But put a one in the chat if you remember me back in February saying when I got my first cortisone shot, the doggone cortisone worked on the right foot and the left foot never took. Never. TB said I went through that bullshit at my last job at an assisted living facility. I'm so thankful I don't have to do all that walking anymore. My goodness. Now see, I don't got to do all that walking no more. It's just basic stuff. Going to the canteen, which is our canteen is actually the cafeteria. It's just the crazy shit. And when we do a process, my adrenaline be up, I could do it. But when I go back to my station and I'm at standstill, as long as I'm around that plant, whoop, 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 the processes are getting done. But the minute I'm standing there talking to you for 5 minutes, catching up, everybody saying, hey, Q, you back? This just that conversation alone. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I mean, it is the worst. Cassie said victoriously, yes, I have done it before. When my son had a restaurant, I wanted to quit, but the hell, he wasn't paying me anyway, child. This my everything is my whole being. I don't know what it's gonna do. Because I do not want to quit my job. And I'm not up to lose my job or anything, but it looks like they're gonna accommodate me. So I got this freezer pad. It's about the size of this placemat, and you put them in the freezer. I got it out there in a deep freezer, and it's got that squishy gel in it. Well, that worked. I did it Monday night when I got off work. Well, Monday morning when I got off work, I took a shower, shave, got in the doggone bed. I got this ice pad at the end of the bed on my side of the bed where I sleep for my feet to sit on it. Oh, it feels so good. I hate to get up often, and I need to get another one so I can rotate them properly. I had the great idea to take that to work yesterday because I slept with it under my feet Monday night and it worked, and I couldn't stop squishing on it and standing on it, and it just alleviates all the little shocking, I mean, this crazy pain shoot up and down my foot and my ankle and all this little type of stuff. And they say it ain't too much of nothing. Carol English said, hello, 74 Mods in chat. Beautiful flowers. Thank you, Miss Carol. Cassie said, when your feet hurt, your soul hurt. Feet pain ain't no fucking joke. It's not. I can't deal with no toothache. And I thought that toothache was the worst pain. I'd rather have a motherfucking contraction over a toothache. This foot pain, I'd rather have a motherfucking toothache. Okay? We got to pick our battles, right? With plantar fasciitis and the heel spurs, nothing works but new feet. I'm just so glad that everybody at work, especially who is over me, is like, girl, we feel you. You know what I mean? But it ain't nothing. It's only so much you could do. But they are willing to accommodate any fucking thing I need. I just I just struggle. I really struggle. So I'm gonna get my sleep pattern up, and I hadn't seen y'all, you know what I mean? And I'll keep watching. I keep catching great movies. I got Showtime back because they got it on sale over on Dish. They got those. They got Cinemax, HBO, and Showtime on sale if you a Dish customer, or if you want to become a Dish customer. So, girl, Showtime been cutting up. Okay. I just got done watching this movie called Shut In, and I just wanted to kick back. As far as RJ go, y'all, he had a late circumcision the other day. And I guess the people pissed Selena off. Let me see. Vanessa Doak said, I worked in a factory for over 10 years. That concrete floor ain't no joke, child. That's what it is. And the company sent parts to Chrysler. I got hurt on my job from a fall, ended my career. I have this for you, but God, child, do you feel my pain? Because General Motors and the car manufacturing business ain't no fucking joke. But they did. They accommodated me with these paddings, all kind of stuff, standing pads, all kind of stuff. But they were slow motion doing this. I've been having excruciating pain since last year when we went back after the presidential shutdown. All right. I ain't been right since. I just cannot get right on my feet. And unfortunately, I'm not the only one going through that. Cassie said, keep 2 bottles of water in your freezer and every day and roll your feet on them. You the third person that has said that to do the water bottle rollers. Child, I'm willing to do anything. My foot bath machine right here is sitting right here in the corner where the water hose is. Child, I bring me 2 cups of ice out there and fill that water up with water and sit right out there in the morning after watering these plants and soak these feet. And it feels so good. So I really love the icy bath. So they're gonna let me Vanessa Dose have yes 74. Who 74? Who got that membership I sent? It was way up there, Miss Dolores. Let me see. Let me see. Beautiful design. Gwen Lockenhart. Hey, lady. Ruby King. Let me see something real quick, Miss Dolores. Is it all state? What, that beetle? Let me see. Oh, yep, all that virus. I mean that parasite. Yes, it's more than 38 states have it. That virus, if that's what you was asking. We need to grow our own fruits and vegetable. Word, Sonia. Yes, take your soursop and moringas. Word. Facts. This was what all I missed. Let me see who got a gifted membership from Miss Dolores. Jody said a friend of mine had a tattoo done of her dad's ashes. Yep, not unheard of. Everybody wishing Christine Seabrook a birthday. Happy birthday. TP said I have all of my dad's things. My heart won't allow me to get rid of it. It be like that. It be like that. Of course not. TP said, one God over 100 different religions and belief. Make that make sense? They can't and never will, long as they keep us asleep, child. Miss Dolores, let me see. Happy birthday. Enjoy being back to work. I mean, happy you enjoy being back to work. Hope your feet doesn't bother you too much. We go get it together. Kia came in. She wasn't able to sit and chit chat, but she wanted to show her love. I'm pretty sure Laquita got a gifted membership. I just can't remember who gave it to us. But Miss Dolores, if you was the one that gave, Laquita is the only one that I remember getting a gifted membership tonight. Melanie Wanda said, do you have bone spurs? I don't have bone spurs. Let me see, 74. I have that issue as well, including bone spurs. I didn't have none. I meant to show y'all my MRI live on the air one night, but my video got struck by somebody for something. I think Sherman Hemsley or something, and we skipped over that child. And when I be on punishment for 2 weeks, I forget everything that I wanted to talk to y'all about. But I think that's what happened back then. Sherman Hemsley, with all them craters and them spots and them follicles missing on that goddamn scalp, struck. And we never went over my MRI results that I have. Vanessa said, yes, 74, those steel-toed boots ain't really good for you. No, they're not. And they're very painful. I pray that you will be okay. I believe I am. I need to find my boots from 5 years ago. Well, they're not boots, they shoes. They the only thing that ever saved me. And I found them the week of my first week off on medical leave. And I have lost them. I don't know what I've done with them. Again, y'all, I'm about to cry about this because I need them shoes. Nothing is working. But they're going to let me use my ice pad. But they was giving me pushback. My supervisor on the floor and everything was like, Q, you can bring it. Just, watch how you use it. Watch how you bring it out to the floor. All right, because there's all these politics and logistics. You just can't do what you want when you want to. But I can under restriction, all right? Under medical restriction, I actually can. But we don't want people to have access something to some equipment that I need that is not protocol or process for this particular process. So there's all this bullshit because somebody could come and throw it away. Somebody can destroy it not knowing what. So there's all these things. But I'm going to get to have this ice pad available to me, and I'm going to grab another one this weekend before I go in. Because, child, I got to go in Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. All right. I bet you be wanting to crawl. Baby, I sit my ass down in the New York Minute. It's just that all of the chaos and calamity that we came in off of the 4th of July shutdown, which my team went back on Sunday, July 12th. I mean, I can't even describe the calamity. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and we have so much to overcome. So this 4-day weekend starting, it's gonna be 100 degrees. Friday here, it's gonna be 100 degrees. Saturday, it's gonna be 100 degrees. Next Sunday here, Monday is supposed to cool off and be 96. Tuesday is supposed to be 98 with a possible chance of a thunderstorm. Wednesday morning, when I'm off from work, is supposed to be a huge torrential downpour thunderstorm. But they always say that in the forecast out here. Just my luck. You know what I mean? Oh, that's like the Tesla factory and Gigafactory in Austin, Texas, baby. And we have so many. I'm a trainer now, so there's a level of ethics that I have to obtain. I don't want to be a negative Nancy for people who are just, when people walk into the facility and they understand the magnitude of what they have applied for when they do the applications and stuff for this company, when they make it inside that facility, we want people to stay and not be overwhelmed and intimidated. All right. And negative vibes and energy in a certain amount of workforce and career, it spreads like cancer. Long story short, I don't want to be this, like auntie, how when you older to the younger generation, they auntie Q, Miss Q, I don't want they she surely is raggedy. No, I'm not. I've been on these feet 29 years. Yes, next week in this field on the night shift. You know what I mean? Not the same job for 29 years, but working night shift for 29 years next week. All right. It's all my body knows. All right. I don't know how to act during the day. I don't know how to be out in the open during the day because I am a night owl. That is how I took care of my children. That's how I was there for them during the day. If my children needed me for participation or emergencies during the day, appointments, you name it, I was that mother and I worked at night to raise my children. And I've always worked, even on welfare, you know, even on welfare, I always, um, met the requirements to receive any amount of benefits. It's just that decades ago in Michigan, they been cut off the length of time you could receive cash benefits. I mean, before it was a thing around the country, Michigan been cut cash benefits off, but you can get food stamps to your death, and that's all you need is to not have to come out of the expenses on what it costs to feed that many children. Don't nobody have no $800-900 a month extra out of their checks. Dolores Henderson said, hello, Miss Beautiful Terry, TP, and Cassie. Crown Keeper said, Cassie. J. Monique said, do you have any cream that helps? I got everything. I got prescription stuff. I got over-the-counter stuff. Remember them blue gummies I was taking 3 months ago? They're all gone. I may have 4 or 5 in that jar. Okay, I'm going to eat the rest of them when I hang up with y'all. I have tried everything. Let me see. I went through that bullshit in my last job at an assisted living facility. I'm so thankful I don't have to do all that walking no more. It's the walking. If I got to use my feet, it's a problem. At least for my left foot. It don't want to be used. I know what you are going through. It was the knees for me, child. Let me see. Beans mom says 74 Sam worked for BMW manufacturers. Everyone there walked the same way. Many had to do early retirement. You understand, Beans mom? All you guys in these manufacturing plants and everything, y'all know the concrete, nursing, CNAs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Crocs don't help. Insoles don't help. Pain medication don't help. I got gabapentin. I got tisoxanine, all kind of nerve agents, all kind of stuff. And I don't believe in pills, but I've been popping my pills. I've been shaking my bottle, pissy. I've been shaking my gabapentin bottle. just taking pills, Tylenols and stuff. So I don't want to be negative Nancy for some of our younger engineers and stuff. And I don't want them to become discouraged because I know that they feet hurt too. And when you just beginning at my job, you got a year or so to just observe because you are no help to the process until you know like the bare minimum of our process. It take a year for you to even speak. It's very intimidating, very very tedious. And so I don't need these young bright future of this process to feel discouraged. If I could do it, they can do it. That's the mentality they need to gain. Hey, Bridget Goings. I have been walking on these concrete floors for over 27 years. Victoriously said, have a good night, everyone. Child, we've been on here an hour and 15 minutes. Let me show y'all the lottery. I'm just tickled, especially when you listen to my last live from yesterday, um, from the Queen Boring person or whatever. But check this out, y'all. Before I even show y'all, before I even show y'all this, let me ask y'all a quick question. How many people in the chat? It's a two-part question. It's a two-part answer. Put a 1 in the chat if you've heard me within the last week say, because everybody like, what numbers do you play? 74? We've gone over that. The numbers that pertain to you is what you should be playing, but there's a group of numbers that's due all over the planet. It doesn't matter if you're in Timbuktu or Utah. These numbers are due this month, okay? And I'll try to keep y'all abreast of that, okay? Because I'll be having the access to what's due in August, what's due in September, and maybe that'll help. If some of the numbers that I tell y'all that are the answers that are due, not my list, maybe some of those numbers will be stuff that you should be playing. All right. It'll just jump out at you. 718, you better know it. Yes. So let me see. Clara says 74. It's okay if you have to take a early retirement. You have a husband. You can also work part-time. I wish I could. We'll see about all that. I ain't nowhere near retirement and everything. If anything, I'll end up with a desk job. It'll go in my favor. If anything, I'll end up with a desk job. I ain't finna be taking no early retirement like no giant lemon head. I ain't gonna be broke up at 52. All right. It's just a foot. I could see if it was both feet. I could see if it was carpal tunnel in my wrist. I could see if I was all broke up and sarcoidosis and scoliosis and blindness and alopecia and gingivitis and carcinoma. No, it's just the left foot. Okay, it's gonna be okay. And at the end of the day, I was a receptionist for a very prominent physician for 13 years. I'm quite capable of the office positions. All right. It just ain't as much money as what I make. Yep. TP caught your live yesterday. I had to do a bunch of catching up today. I've been listening to everybody all day. But put a 1 in the chat, y'all, if you've heard me at least the past week say that all of the triples are due. 911, Rita's birthday, easy stuff, 321. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard me say that all of the triples are due. That's the first part of the question. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard me say that every single triple zeros, triple ones, triple twos, triple threes, triple fours, triple fives, triple sixes, triple sevens, triple eight. All of the triples are due all over the United States. If you play the lottery in your state, you can catch you a triple. All right. All over the United States, you should be able to catch 321. When it's due, it will come out in Illinois. It will come out in Georgia. I just heard some information from Ask Granny last week where she said that Georgia played the lotteries 3 times and they is crazy work down there scamming in Georgia. I don't recommend the lottery in Georgia. All them 3 drawings and stuff, it's impossible to win with 3 drawings. But these numbers are still due. It's depending on how much money you put on them determines what you win from. A triple number is worth $500 for $1 because it can only come one way. And in your state, a 3-digit plays for $1 the way it plays for you. If you play it straight, if you play it in the box, which is all any old other kind of way besides straight, okay, that is determined by your state particular. All right. Some states pay out different than other states, but the language and the game is the exact same. It's not, the 3 digits is not different in Florida than it is in Michigan and Colorado. The 4 digit is no different from California to motherfucking New York. It's the same game all over. It's just said different on how you play it. But I told y'all that we can't play the 4 digits here in Colorado. That's where all of the money is. It's in the 4 digit number. If you hit one of them motherfuckers straight for $1, I mean, it could be anywhere from $25 to $5,000. If you put $2 on it, $3, you get it. So it depends on how much you invest in that number is how much you can win it for. When you know your numbers, you know your last 4 digits of your doggone phone number is 1234. And you put $1 on it, if it come 1234, that's an automatic $5,000. But if it come 4321, then that's the box payout for your state, $104 in Michigan. All right, we don't have that number here to determine in Colorado, but I know how much the payout is in Illinois, and I know how much the payout is if you hit it for 50 cent box. But if you hit it for $1 straight or 50 cents straight, you straight won. All right. Triple sixes. What triples do y'all remember me playing? What triples do y'all remember from any of my winning tickets? Sometimes you see the other numbers that I'm playing. What triples out of all of the triples 0 through 9? What numbers do y'all remember me playing? Levier said the 6, the 8s, and 4s. Partially the 3s and the 6s. Partially the 3s, the 6s, and the 8s. Yep, Rita know them, dog. Everybody know those 6s. I'm getting them. All right. So I'm playing the 6s and the 8s and the 3s. Remember? Somebody says 74. I keep seeing triple ones. I keep seeing triple double. I said, you better get after it. Triple zeros used to be one of my license plates. And if I see it, I'm going to play that bitch. On Humbug, I'm going to be like, babe, you got time to put $1 on triple zeros for me? I'll see it twice. Huh? So I'm sharing this. And that's going to be some of my content moving forward because, my mission is accomplished over here. I'm just suing a couple of bitches, but I'm back at work. I'm just going on with my life. All right. But when it come down to this lottery work, I could show y'all. On my days off on how to pick up some little twos and fews. You know what I mean? And Triple Fives fan in Florida said EMG. Child, did you get it? But check this out. This what happened since I hadn't because y'all know I'm focusing on work. So this what happened the other day, y'all. So I hit this the other day in the box, right? You bring all different kinds of commentary. So yes, you can sit behind the desk. Yeah, child, I'm very capable. I ain't worried about it. I'm just gonna get it together. I'm gonna do what I can. So this is what I hit the other night, and y'all know that we had a hater talking about this. They like see this advertisement for the Colorado lottery, and they automatically assume that like that says top prize. All right, but do y'all see this? Let me pull the whole drawing up. And let me not confuse the conversation, child, for we be on here for 3 hours. So y'all know I hit this. I hit this for $40. Rita birthday came out the day before, July 12th. That was on a Sunday. I who put a one in the chat if I said now Rita might want to play her birthday straight 718. But I don't want $718. I want $871. And that's my technique. I play the number from biggest to smallest. The only reason why I'm playing 871 is because of the connection between me and Sharita. But that's Sharita birthday. It turns out that Rita birthday played for 718. Let me get to the lady names. Rita name play for her birthday, and we go over this every year, me and Rita. Rita played for 118 and 178. So years ago, like 3.5 years ago, I inboxed Rita. I said, girl, why your name play for 178? You should be on that. Plus, it comes out in July, January, and August. You know what I mean? We had this little inbox going on. Check this out around Rita name, them triple sevens under Roxana or Roanna. Roberta played for 632. That's Romero birthday right there. 623. All right. Look at all these around there. I see 871 literally all the time for the past 2 years. 178 all the time. And we've had this conversation multiple times. So show us shit don't think the day after I talk to y'all, I said Rita birthday always trying to come out. And this go come out in July because it come out July, January, and August. All right. This number 217. This is me and my ex-husband's wedding anniversary. We got married February the 17th. And I literally told y'all the day before when Romero birthday tried to come out again, Triple H tried to come out. I'm always on it. Okay. Literally, when I said that is me and my ex-husband's first wedding date and I don't fucking mess with it. I don't go nowhere near that date. Do you know that motherfucker fell out the next, it must have been that night because it came out in the evening, child, as soon as I got off the phone with y'all. I said, kiss my grits. I hate that fucking number. Of course it came out. All right. But can't you see the lineup from July 10th right here? Can't you see 132 right there? Don't y'all see 132 right there? Don't y'all see 711 right there? Don't y'all see 711 right there? That's a hint. Get after 711 since it's July. And July 11th is coming up the next day after this bullshit came out. But there's my 132 that it took. Let me see, where's 132? So we go count from this date up. So July 11th. Let me see how many days it took for 132 to come out. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the fifth day, this number sitting right up in the mix, 132 straight like that, along with 711. All right, it's sitting right there. That's what you call a rundown. But lo and behold, Rita's birthday comes out straight. I almost hit RJ birthday the next evening, which is 922. RJ was born September the 22nd. And this should have been 623 or 662. And then boom, 132 come out, and then here come the 7. Look at this. Yes, last night, triple sevens tried to come out. Last night, July 14th, triple sevens already came out. You want to know why? Because it's July. Triple sevens will definitely come out. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard me say that not even a week ago. The main triple that the whole country that's interested in catching a quick little $500 is the 7, because they come out the month that they are. The 9s come out in September. The 8s come out in August. The 3s come out in March. And triple sevens want to come out so bad. But look how it flipped. Look how Triple H tried to come out today. Pay attention. All right. And here is the evening number for tonight. 201. 221 come out all the time. Every time Rita do a live talking about some motherfucking 221, that bitch be banging out here in Colorado. I don't never play it, but I could have so many times. So many times. I'm going back in June. 101. You can see the number way ahead of time, but also the dates. Okay. If that 123 pertain to you, you knew somebody who was, that number keeps showing up, these numbers keep showing up in your face, that's for you. Now let me tell y'all what happened my first night at work. So I went to work Sunday night. All right. And my route to work is crazy work. Okay. And I can give out some birthday characteristics for a couple of people. Who birthday is it today? Christine Seabrook is July 11th. Christine Seabrook, if you still in here, let me know if this sounds like you. People born July 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. This is y'all. And Christine, let me know if this is you, that you are sympathetic, you're kindly in nature, you're very sensitive, you're easily offended, are just regardful of feelings. So you're a nurturing person and opinion of others. You're generous and charitable. You have some shrewdness to you. So you got a little sarcastic to you when you agitated or irritated. Shrewdness means to be a little haughty, a little snappy. So you make little sarcastic, snide remarks. Um, you love music. You are careful. You lay out your plans. You're admirable with an admirable method. Your aims are generally high. You may have periods of deep depression through reverses that will come into every life. So you go through stuff, you take it to heart, but you snap out of it and get back in stride again. Your lucky numbers are 202, 609, 176, 453, 384, and 327. Yep. Here go July 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, people. Rita, do this sound like you? You're quiet and deeply. That's a lie. Right there, the word quiet. No, I'm just playing with you. That's your sister 710. That's how she is, Tracy. So now we reading on Rita, and I guess Giant Lemonhead in there too. It claims that are quiet, they think deeply, but have a high temper, may act under ill-advised impulse, have somewhat a critical nature, can be crucial, burning in your criticism and judgments, are just and cruel and burning and impartial. So fuck around and find out type of people. It sounds like Rita is cool until she ain't. All right. Decide quickly, appear to jump at in conclusions, but you don't accomplish much. Love home, can be relied on, high aim and desire. All right. Hey, Miss Barbie 75. Hey, Miss LB. Read the fifth. All right. These are kind and loving, true, loyal, and devoted to those who love you, but have a strong will and can be domineering. You are not communicative. You are independent. You have a great love for the mysterious. You are apt to investigate deeply and fearlessly, at times quiet, forceful, overbearing, quarrelsome, like you're argumentative. You are fond of water and travel and theater and drama and very seldom worry. That's a great personality, July 1st through 6th, people. Cause it ain't nothing to worry. That ain't worrying is of Satan. Thank you for being a Flower Power member, Virgo 75 for 17 months. You rock, boo. TP said, will you please read September 14th? Absolutely, sis. Let me see. September 14th, people. This is for TP. You have great executive ability, keen to penetrating the mind and intuitive and remarkably psychic, TP. You are always in search of knowledge and information, very thoughtful of family and friends, deeply interested in their welfare, not always opportune with your advice. So you give advice, generally, TP, you don't give advice to see what you can get out of it. And you are likely to become annoying to your friends. All right, because you go let them know what the 411 is, what the truth is. Yep, you're very upstanding and righteous individuals. Anybody else? July 23rd said Bridget Goings. What does 9-4 say? 9-4, you are neat in personal appearance. You are fond of music, fine arts, and science. You have a discriminative mind. You're generally quick in decision and act on word. Some speculative, possibly are proud, very fond of home. You're philanthropic, all right, and just. You're drawn quiet, strongly towards the mysterious. You are good and a sensible talker. You're demonstrative in affection and love and family. These are your lucky numbers. All right, 177-540-712-860-025 and 627 for you first through 6 people. The 7th through the 12th people, these are your lucky numbers. TP and y'all, these are y'all lucky numbers. All right. And we went over so many of y'all lucky numbers that been out all month long. That's accurate for your sister too. November the 2nd, Portia. Who was that just before you, my love? I'm gonna get to many as y'all I can. July 23rd for Bridget. All right. Here go July 15th through the 23rd, people. This is for you, Bridget. Are commanding, self-willed, and capable of attaining great poise. You attract people to yourself with for guidance and advice. You are argumentative, a clear sound and reasoner. You generally have a good disposition, but can be sarcastic and cutting. Oh, you don't fucking play. You're naturally loving. You hate strongly, but do not cultivate hatred. Like once you're done with a person, they're fucking dead, Bridget. I'm like that. You're apt to idealize those you love, desire to make people better. Sounds like a Libra. Those personality traits, they mean business, but they intend well. Your first intention is not to be a savage like that, Bridget. It's just the way that you built. And people, they will fuck around and find out with your sign, child. That's what that says, Bridget Goings. What book are you reading from? The Kansas City Kitty that you can get from Amazon. Y'all see the $5 price up there. I'm sure it's $6 in 2026. Yvonne said, can you read November the 9th? Absolutely. They go to October, people. This is November. Oh, I forgot to be giving you y'all stuff, y'all topaz and what's y'all day. When we do this again, I'll make sure, but let me show y'all for like let me see who needed November the 9th. Who was that? You're welcome, Miss LB. What does 9-4 say 74? Since we already over here. Um, no, that is 9-4 September. We did that one. And September, Dominique, that's the neat person in appearance, fond of music, you love science, you're discriminative and all of that. Your stone is sapphire. And let me see, Labor Day. It used to will say, what's your day? Like, I know by heart that mines are Tuesdays and Fridays are your best days of the week. Bridget, we did that one. July 23rd. We did Miss Jackie Johnson said 4-1, so April the 1st. April the 1st, people, they are diamonds because Earl is a diamond. It says that you have some psychic power. You are fond of the occult. You are mysterious. You're thinking. You're reasoning. You're imaginative. You're factive. You are marked with vicarious. You are a marked vicarious reader. You are sympathetic. You are kind. You are true. You are a faithful friend. You are aspiring. You are impulsive. All right. You start out understanding, full of life and hope. Um, you have the qualifications for an artist. You're a milliner. Would throw a bunch of flowers into the stove if bothered much. Another personality, you good until you're not. And when people have to fuck around and find out about you, they regret it, Jackie. Yeah, and April Fools is a great birthday for the simple fact that the devil's biggest trick in this world was to convince man that he didn't exist, and the devil exists just as much as our Savior. And one of the biggest tricks in all of humanity is the tricking a race of people out of their knowledge, their powers, their beginnings, and who they are. And one thing that this country has us believing is that the new year starts on January the 1st of any said upcoming year, and that is a full blown lie. The first of the year is April the 1st in the spring, where things are all new again. But they moved the calendar, they moved time, and they took a whole month out. And we fell right into the devil's trick, which this is his earth. All right. God gave the devil dominion over the earth for 1,000 years. And if one day in heaven is as of 1,000 years, then if the devil has the planet earth for 1,000 years, that means 100,000 years. And humans, man don't live to be hundreds and hundreds of years old again, like the days of Methuselah, Marduk, and everybody. We only have this life expectancy based on this time and date that we were giving, but the time and date, the matrix that we're living in, is not real. Okay. And so they've used religion and cult to trick you out of your essence, and your speciality as an individual, who you are. But as I read some of your traits astrologically on where you line up in this planet, the ether, and in the stars, and in the quasar, because that exists. There's a difference between religion and what I'm telling you astrologically, and then one doesn't have to do with the other. Religion has you thinking otherwise for those who are like, Oh, that's like some astrology or some type of shit. It absolutely is, but it don't have nothing to do with religion. And your religious beliefs don't have nothing to do with this. This is the ether. Your religion is taught to you and programmed to you the way that it's being used for, but this is it. This is the ether. This is what makes us tick in it. Now the dates are questionable because this matrix that we live in, did y'all hear me? There's 13 months in the calendar year. We only go by 12. You may think you're an Aquarius, but you're actually a Pisces. I may think I'm a Libra, but I'm actually a Scorpio. You know what I mean? That type of thing. But since we've been programmed to believe what we believe, and you can't change the ether around, you can't change the essence around what makes us ticks, what we're breathing that you can't see. We can't see Jesus, we can't see God either, but we know that there is a God. All right, that ether is the same thing, and we're all connected astrologically, all right, electronically, through Mother Earth, through the veins of these flowers, through the veins of these trees. Do you exist? And everything that makes these trees bloom makes you wake up every day, too. All of it is given the breath of ether. God has breath breathed on all of this, including you. That's a living plant. You are a living being. You are a part of this wind. The breath that you breathe blew over me and vice versa. All over the planet, we're connected. And if everybody was on a negative Nancy, Debbie Downer, lying, thieving, scamming, skeezing vibe, then that's why the world is getting worse and not better. That's why darkness is winning. All right, it's connected, and what you put out, you get back. If you think you're a loser, you're going to always lose. But if you ain't never lost and you can confirm that, you will always win. Don't ever let nobody tell you different. I don't. Let me see. March 8th through the 22nd for Cynthia Hendricks. March 8th. Let me see. These are some lucky scores up here. Let me see. March 8th. Okay, here's the March 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th people. Let me see. Cynthia Hendricks said, read Pisces, please. It's not Pisces. It goes exactly by your birthday. Is this the one you want, Miss Hendricks? Let me see. Y'all got y'all stone. It's the bloodstone. March 8th, you have an executive ability. You keep an active mind. You are in relations of things to each other. That what I just said I just said this like 20 seconds ago. You see relation of things to each other. You show good judgment. You will not harness bull and mule. So you don't hold on, you don't hold on to animosity or grief. What happened is happened and you move on. All right. That's what this whole little bull and mule to plow is. Just old. This stuff is old. This is written. This is old. This is old technology. The numbers ain't nothing but old technology, child. And they literally just said the same thing. Let me see. You are 7, 8, 9. You are self-resilient. While you may seek advice, it does follow you that you will always adopt it. So when you hear good advice, Miss Cynthia Hendricks, you take heed, or you at least consider. You demand a reason for everything. I know that's right. Your lucky numbers are 962, which is talking to the dead, 189, 256, 658, 379, and 429. It looked like this is what Easter plays for. This is what Psalm plays for. This is St. Patrick's Day, 051, and this is Good Friday, 114. All right. Let me see. 74. What is November the 22nd giving for Crown Keeper? November the 22nd, personality people. All right. Crown Keeper is a topaz. And it looks like some of the good hits that month are election and Thanksgiving plays for 427. November the 22nd are susceptible to flattery to a large extent. So anybody can tell you, you fine. All right. You go give them, you go holler at them, you go listen anyway. You are magnetic, you are philosophical, you're psychic, you're inventive and full of fun. You have great self-control, especially if polarized. Like if you get scared, if something shocks you or catches you off guard and you're like in shock, you know how to carry yourself. You know how to control the situation, not scream out and fall in the woods from the monster or whatever. You know how to get away from the monster quietly and start playing with them cleverly. That's what that means. You have fine mental ability, but a vain sadness and anxiety runs through your nature. So you're a worrywart, but you like to do it in secret. You have love for travel. You want to be on the go all the time. You never quit or shake off the ties that bind you home. So if you want to do it, you're gonna do what you want to do, child. Thanks, my lady. 74, you are beautiful. You are too. 1022, I know that's Beans, mom. Let's go over here because Beans Mama, Libra like me. It says that you are apt to pupil. All right. So you like to teach. You like to inform. All right. You have mechanical talents, Beans Mom. You are somewhat inventive. You see the weak points, the imperfections, the limitations of what others construct and find a ready method of removing imperfections. You are a strong lover, Beans Mom. You need love, cannot go through life alone, and you want to have your own way. People yield to you. So they seek you out to give you what you want. All right, that LL Cool J song is for you, Beans Mom. I need love. All right. Hey, Tina Henderson. Welcome. EMG said January the 15th. That is my biological mother's birthday. January the 15th are Aquarius's people. Here goes some cheat numbers for y'all. 222 plays for New Year. So does 645. And your birthstone is the Garnet. All right. And I guess Garnet plays for 095 as well. So January the 15th, you and my biological mom, your mind is generally well balanced. Your judgment is accurate. You're careful and sound. Money making is your aim. You have the reputation of being close, sharp, and shrewd. Uh, People have the reputation of being close, sharp, and shrewd. People growl about you behind your back, but continue to patronize you. You're sympathetic. You are a shrewd buyer. Like you haggle, I guess. And seller, prefer to go it alone. You're devoted to your family and fond of sports. Here are your lucky numbers: 485, 175, 318, 973, 625, and 594. You're welcome. Melanie 74, you skipped over me before Beans Mom. Throw it in there real quick, Melanie, while we at the bottom, because it was so many. I ain't know who, what, when, where, how. I'm waiting on you, Melanie. Hold on, Laverne. Melanie, hurry up and come again, babe. Okay, 1029. Gotcha. We got 6 minutes on here, and we'll make this a even 2-hour live, and we'll do this all weekend while I'm off, child. 1029. Is you still a Libra? Yep. Birthstone is Opal. 893 play for Opal. And that's what Columbus Day plays for a money roll, 435. All right. And October the 26th, 7th, 8th, 29th, 30th, and Halloween, people, here is your characteristic birthday read. Your nature is marked by close economy, um, fixedness on opinion, and purpose that borders obstinacy. Obstinacy. You're argumentative. You're always convincing, and at least on the surface, can show the best reasons why your plans were not successful. You have the ability to suffer in silence. You love your home and want it beautiful, but your own corner, you want it to yourself. The lucky numbers for October 26, 27, 28, 29, 30th, and 31st are 055, 174, 012, 573, 839, 521, and 643. March 15th, December 24th, and July 22nd. Let me go in order right here. These gonna be my last ones. I'm gonna take the one at the bottom, December the 24th, and work my way back up because that's gonna be my last one. July 22nd gonna be my last one. Characteristics of December the 24th, people, who your stone is a turquoise, which plays for 050, and that's what plays for Christmas, 205. All right, and that's easy money, but I always play Christmas 520. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm gonna make Laverne my last one. That way I don't lose my focus. Okay, so we need the December the 24th. So these are people born December 19th through the 21st. You are very shrewd and determined. You're serious of your own way in everything. You love your home, but like to move and find change of scenes and environment, but you take your home with you. You lay much stress on the outward appearance and have some love of show, love to study and live in mysterious, are great readers and have a retentive memory. So people born between December the 19th through the 25th, y'all just introverts basically. You like nice things and you like things your way. All right. Let me see. The other one was July 22nd was my next eyes. And you should be playing 722. You should be playing 1029 if you're able to. July 22nd, people are right here. You guys are the Rubies, which plays for 101, and 4th of July plays for 147. And that, y'all just seen that on the Colorado roster. It'll come 174 because I'll be trying to play 740, which is 74 with a 0, and it'll come out July 14th like it just recently did. And we're looking at the 22nd. So these are the people, the 19th through the 24th of July. You guys are commanding, self-willed, capable of obtaining great poise. You attract people to yourself for guidance and advice. You are argumentative, a clear, sound reasoner, generally of good disposition, but can be sarcastic and cutting. Naturally love and hate strongly, but do not cultivate hatred. Like, you don't fester on it and you don't hate a person to the death. You're apt to idolize those you love, desire to make people do better. So you guys that are apt to idealize those that you love, generally you put more into the relationship or circumstance than you get out. We did December. Did we do December the 24th? March 15th was the one coming up. Let me see. March 15th, people characteristics. This is the 13th through the 18th. You guys have good business ability, application, and are not in at least lazy. So March 13th through 18th, people, these are not generally lazy individuals. You are a student of science and philosophy. You have a habit of doing what you want to do and doing it well. You are fond of home. You can get very angry, but are generally a good natured person. You like fun. You laugh infectiously. Your laugh is infection. You do much in your way, but you get little in return. I literally just said that about the last group of people. And that's just the way that the world is. That's just how the chips lay. So in March, you guys, your numbers are Good Friday, which plays for 144, St. Patrick 051. Palm Sunday or Good Friday, Sunday, Easter are 651 and 091. So the sheets come for those months. And we did 1029. So that's all we got, you guys. Drake Queen said, Terry Cody in the Nova Glow. Ronnie said, Drake Queen. Abundantly blessed. Hey, boo. Well, I love y'all, but I just want y'all to keep at it. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. All right. Anybody want to know what they name play for? Hurry up. I can do a few names real quick, male or female. Rodney, you want to see what your name play for? Let's do Rodney since we see him right away. Let's see what Rodney play for. Any names? Let's do some quick names and we'll wrap this boy up. Let's not go over too bad though. Let me see. Sorry, because of my book is so old, y'all. This thing is so old. I'll be scared to turn the page. So let's see if Rodney is in here. Let me see. We're Rodney. It just got okay. There go Rodney 963. You see that, Rodney? Hold on. Let's make this easier. You see that, Rodney? Terry won't Terry read. Rodney, your name play for 963 and 600. You see it? All right. And I play that like that. My phone number is, that's my phone number. And I play it 963 like that. When they come out, I'm going to show you. All right. You want to see what Vanessa play phone? And I seen Terry. Let me do Terry first because I think I skipped her before. Let me see if because Terry is probably gonna be under the guy's name, but we'll check both. Okay, it goes Teddy to that. Okay, let me check the ladies, Terry. That's Henry. That's Brad. That's Zenithia. Have anybody ever heard of anybody named Zenithia? Nah, ain't nobody heard of no goddamn Zenithia, but LaQuantis is not in here. But LaQuantis, you have to do this math. And I have it on here. But see these numbers right here? I got all my stuff. My name play for, you got to build it up. I'm going to show y'all how to build your name one day. And that's Millie. So Xanathia is in here, but not LaQuantis. Make it make sense. And let me see. Elemental P, QRS, Terry. Let's see if Terry in here. We got Tessa, Tempera, Teresa, no Terry. Who we got in here? Christine. Wherever my eyes land, y'all. I wish I could get everybody, but we'll do this every time. I'll leave my book right here on the table. We need Christine. Let's see. Today her birthday. Christine plays for 996 and 146. Not Clarice, child. Clarine played for 333. Anybody named Corinne in here? Let me see. Cheryl. We already on the C's. That's perfect. Let me see if we got a Cheryl. It looks like it's going to be over here in this area. Cherry, Chloe, Cecily. There is no Cheryl spelled. This thing is ancient Chinese secret. So if you was born in the 60s and 70s, these numbers, that's why you see some old crazy stuff. Christabel, Clary, Clarabella, Bridget, that's spelled Brdget, plays for 214 and 464. If y'all see y'all name on here, Cassie plays for 968. Is that an 8 or 963? Let me see. Cassie plays for 963, child, and 310. Drea, I doubt if that name is in here, but there's a Drusilla. Yep, it goes Dottie, Dovey, Earlene, Easy, Etta. Hey, Naya Day. Let me see if I catch anybody else. Oh, Vanessa. That's who we was looking for. All right, y'all. I love y'all to the moon and back. Watch y'all vibe. See the glasses is half full. And be sure to keep these squares out y'all circle, because they don't mean y'all energy no good. And don't entertain demons. Entertain angels. All right. So that you can manifest all of your wants and desires and blessings. Now, Vanessa plays for 143 and 614. All right. So Sunday night, y'all, I went to work, and Monday morning was the most beautiful. It was the most beautiful, picturesque day. It's just that I was so exhausted. It was my first night back, and I went to sleep under, in record time. Anyway, y'all, on my way to work Sunday evening at 6 o'clock Sunday night, I saw the most largest American bald eagle I've ever seen since the amount of time I've been in Colorado. Well, Monday morning on my way back into Fort Collins, I seen 4 American bald eagles in one day. So let me see what that eagle plays for. So the word eagle plays for, and I'm learning this with y'all because I'm trying to see something since I've seen that many eagles. 823 and 787. Now let me see if it's a such thing as a bald eagle in the Kansas City Kitty. So this is an old book, and it's got old stuff, because this stuff is old, and it's different. It's the same all over the country for this, and it's called the Kansas City Kitty Dream Book, and you can find it in Amazon. You're welcome. You just go to Amazon. And you could type in lottery books, or you could just type in the Kansas City Kitty. Let's see how much this thing is. Dream book. Let's see what they got, what they hitting on. Let me put lottery at the end. Don't nobody want to see no children's books. There we go. There go the Kansas City Kitty. There go the Kansas City Kitty. And let's see how much it is. I don't know why they got these ratings, but I always go with the top rated sites. Paperback, just like I got here. Book details. Let's see. How much is it? Let's see. Paperback. Find this book. Yeah, because I see how weird it is. Currently unavailable. Oh my God. So if y'all got liquor stores and stuff in y'all community, usually where there's a lottery machine, you can find this person that sell these lottery books, and they sell like the green candles and all this other type of stuff. Let me go here. Let me see if I can find it from another another seller because I got all these books. I got all this stuff. Let me see. Let me see. Billy Works. We go over those numbers. The Three Wise Men is $6. The Three Wise Men is this right here. That's what the cover of that book looks like. That's what all my work and everything. That's the Three Wise Men. That's $6 on Amazon. Here's a rundown of the 2026, and it goes over all of the histories between all of this gematria. The science and the technology behind the lottery is all related to gematria and what it is that makes up this matrix, this universe, the 9, the 6, and the 3. But we'll talk about that another time, y'all. I just want y'all to keep after it. Just keep swimming. Because there are results. All right. There are results. So, what was the lottery tonight? Oh, 201. 201 was the tonight's lottery. And this was the midday. So Triple H tried to come out this morning and Triple Sevens tried to come out last night. So just keep swimming. So with tonight's number, today's midday, and last night's number, don't y'all see Rita birthday in there again? Don't you see 178? Does 087 look interesting to anybody? 288, 287. All right. You got to do a rundown of the most recent 3 numbers and read a number. Her birthday will come out. It'll come out on her birthday if you play with it. And I do mean that literally because it's going to keep coming out. It's going to come out next month because it's going to be August because 718 is an August number because it's got a 7 in it, a 1 in it, an 8, and so forth. All right. If y'all need anything, let me know. Capricorn Girl said I saw a huge bald eagle in Alaska. They were brown and cream, and then 5 of their heads turned white. Seeing them fly by is amazing. It's take your breath away. So I'm gonna look into that in grave detail. I have been having vivid dreams. I've been having what you call lucid dreams. I've been having the most vividest dreams because I've been shit showering, shaving, and hitting the hay. I do not pass go. I do not collect $200, child. And God speaks to me in my dreams, and I pay attention after my dreams. Even if I can't remember all the details and all of that, I pay attention to the signs of the time and listen to what is trying to be revealed to me. And then the other side of me, I can ask God to reveal it to me. Show me that this person ain't no good for me. Show me that this situation is in my favor. Show me that I'm going to be able to hold down my employer and enjoy my coworkers and love the things that I have grown to do here over the years. And God's gonna see me through. He gonna give me just the answers that I need, and I ain't gonna have nearly as hard as a time as people who want to be against the grain, be full of negative, dark energy. Don't nothing come behind that. Don't nothing good come behind it, and I can promise you. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this, honey. Don't have to come over here and manipulate and lie about a dang old thing. All right. Why should I? Why would I? I ain't never lost. All right. I love y'all. Have a great night, everyone. Y'all get y'all some rest, plenty of water. Make sure y'all are washing y'all fruits and vegetables. Okay. We'll talk real soon. We got Thursday and Friday, and then I go back into work Saturday. Okay, I love y'all. Thank y'all for everything, the jewel gifts and any super stickers and super chats. Okay, I love y'all. Oh, and thank y'all for all of the kind words for RJ. He had a late RJ got a late circumcision, And ain't he just the cutest little Teddy Ruxpin toy? But yeah, he had a late circumcision, so he gonna be 10 months next week. And we finally got the circumcision out the way, child. So that's what he was doing at the Children's Hospital. They said he did great. And RJ is, he can blah, 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 and all this stuff now, y'all. So thank y'all for all the kind words. And them little infants videos and shorts over here on YouTube, they take off because they direct those shorts to families and other people, because RJ's videos, at least the past couple ones that I posted him and King Harris, T.I. son King. Well, Baby King and RJ, they kind of the same age. Baby King is like 4 months older than RJ. He like one now. Well, RJ's videos, especially that children's hospital video, it's in that bracket. So the love and the outpour and the algorithm on how fast those little baby views blow up. I gotta thank Flower Power, because it's all of y'all. Y'all know the baby's name in the video, and y'all just loving on RJ like nobody's business. So he's in the algorithm with like celebrity babies, and I appreciate that, because usually when you watch his video, you will see another video in the same category and stuff like that. And that's this YouTube algorithm, and you got to think big, all right? Be multifaceted over here, not just this hate and jealousy and fat fingerness and alcoholism and all this other type of stuff. So that's why Flower Power is multifaceted like that. And I just got to thank y'all before we hang up, okay? Happy birthday, Christine Seabrook. I never did see your Cash App or whatever. But if you know how to inbox over here on YouTube, like send me a video link or something like that, then I can message you. Then I can put it on my community wall. Otherwise, I'll look in my replay. If I see where you did put your Cash App down, Christine Seabrook, I'm gonna post it on my community wall. I love you, girl. Happy birthday to you, and many, many more. I hope you had a great day. I hope you got to eat what you want and do what you want and stuff, girl. All right. Thanks everyone for the birthday shouts outs. We love you. Mwah. See y'all real soon. Talk to y'all on sometime tomorrow. Look for Nard and every one of us that be coming out here stepping and stuff. You're welcome, says Terry. Cody said to Christine, I pray that you had an awesome day. For real though, Christine. Happy birthday, my love, and many more. Talk to y'all real soon. Get some rest. Talk soon.